All right. Good evening, traders. A very warm welcome. I'm Devang Mehra from the Financial Analyst, and I welcome you to the Bold Project. In this video, we'll talk about parallel channels. In the previous module, we talked about trend lines, and this is a concept which is very similar to the trend lines, exactly the same, but really it's a different representation. So, what is a parallel channel? So, sometimes you will see that the price. What is a trend line? Trend line means that let's say the price is moving like that. Rather than putting a static level, you can join these two levels and you can make your trend lines. What is a parallel channel? It's the same concept as trend lines, but when the price is moving in a parallel way, you can draw that parallel channel to mark that things are moving in parallelly. What I'm trying to say is the representation is same, concept is same, just a different pictorial representation of how you want to see things. Let me show you how you can put a parallel channel on the chart. So currently you can see Nifty around 2019 is moving in a range. So what you can do right now is, one option is you get your rectangles out, you draw your resistance, and you can get your rectangle out, you can draw your supports. That is one way of going about things. If you want to save time, if you want to better present the chart, what you can do is, rather than clicking on the rectangles, you can go to this trend line option, click on this side arrow and go to this parallel channel option. Click on the parallel channel and once do the same plotting. Draw your trend lines and immediately when you drag, it will do like that. So concept is same, just a different pictorial representation, just a different graphical representation of doing things. If you go above the trend line, that's a breakout. If you go below the trend line, that's a breakdown. So we sell or we buy depending upon where the market is breaking. We can see some more examples on the chart. Let's go to an intraday chart and try to use the concept. It will remain the same. It is not very different. Um, so currently we are at 12,780 levels. So you can see, for example, things over here you can see are moving in a parallel range. So what you can do is make a parallel channel like this to decipher where the markets will be in a given period of time. That is basically what a parallel channel is. A couple of more examples over here. You can see that Nifty was moving in a parallel range. So as long as it is moving in the parallel range, things are in that direction. If you go above that, you know it's a breakout. So you can see in this example, we went above the resistance. We came back to test the earlier resistance as support, and then we continued higher just because it's a parallel channel. Another example can be over here. You can see Nifty around 3rd November was moving in a parallel channel or between two trend lines, however you want to put it. So you can see very well that markets are moving in this range. When you break out, you come back to retest that level and again go out. So what I'm going to say is the concept is same, just how I'm presenting the things are a little bit different. So let me show some more examples. Yeah, over here, that's a very lovely example. Around 26th of October, markets you can see are moving in this tight bound range. On the resistance side, that is my support side. So as long as as these levels, as the channel is maintained, things are bullish. But once this channel is broken, you know that this support is being broken. So when support is broken, what does that mean? Things are getting bearish. So you have to go on the short side and markets breaks down and gives you a lower level. I hope the concept is very clear. Why did the price stop here? A lot of people ask me that. Why did the price halt here? Because that was an earlier level. You can see very clearly, earlier level turns first resistance, then it will become support. So the levels remain same. You can easily see why a particular security is stopping by using this concept. A very good example, we can see some more examples on Nifty, or we can go to a different stock to analyze a couple of concepts. Let's try Infosys, for example. Let's use the parallel channel concept and try to make some trades. Yeah. So for example, you can see over here, Infosys around 10th of November started plunging, and you can see very well that market was in a very tight micro channel kind of formation. So as long as this channel was being maintained, things were quite bearish. But once this channel was broken, this means that the resistance has now become support. So it breaks out, gives the support, and then starts to form a new channel kind of formation. I hope this concept of parallel channels is clear. It's just the same thing. There's nothing different to it. It's just a different way of how people would like to characterize their trades. One last example I can show on Infosys, you can see this entire range that you are seeing, it is moving in a parallel way. Either you can draw your trend lines, that's also right. Or what you can do is parallelly join your levels. On the downside, you join your levels. So you can basically mark how the stock is moving. So as long as Infosys is moving in this range, there is nothing to worry about. You're projecting things will go higher. But if it is broken on the downside, what does it mean? It means a breakdown. It means that we have to go short on intraday. So what are the targets we have already done? You can draw your horizontal levels, that this level will become the target number one. Target number two will be the other levels such as this. That is why is the stock stopping here? Because it was an earlier support. So that is the reason why I'm telling you how to set targets like this. You went short. Why? Because the parallel channel support is broken. Target number one was the previous low. Target number two was the previous low. Target number three was the previous low before that. You can see over here. That is why price is stopping over here. I hope things are making sense. That is exactly what the parallel channel is. Thank you so much.